Looking at the color wheel and using my oranges and my orange yellow and contrasting them on the opposite side with these warm colors over here and these cool for my flowers, and using the opposite area of the color wheel for this purple and this yellow, and then combining them, the yellow and the purple, to get a brown. And I'm blending on the canvas directly. Doing these large strokes. Just picking up color as I go along. You can see here. Now I'm going to start building up my flowers. And here's my palette. Start picking up some blues, and I'm just loosely putting them on there, letting them blend a little bit with the color underneath. Not cleaning my knife when I go with another color blue on top. And then I'm going to move to my brighter reds here. And I want to put them where I can really see the contrast here. And I want to vary the shape. And the key is to keep balance. You can see each has a different type of texture now. I'm building that up. I want to think about different colors. Colors that I have on my palette. How can I change them? How can I make the other colors brighter? What new colors can I bring in that bring kind of some kind of excitement for the flowers? I'm going to start with some greens in here. Start overlapping. This is where I carefully put the color on top without blending. Really have a technique to know how to use the brush. And really make those colors pop. Now I want a darker red. So I'm going to dig for my crimson, my alizarin crimson. Something to make different type of red. Make it a little bit darker, bring in that contrast. Sometimes you can have like a really nice orange, or orange, how you want to say it, next to that alizarin crimson. You see how that just pops? Just want to lightly add these shadows so it doesn't become so opaque. And don't worry, you know, if you layer something too much and you don't like the color, you can always go back over it. That's the cool thing with paint. The more contrast that you have in the flowers, the better. You have to control each area and make sure that you're not putting so much it becomes muddy. But this is the way I do these paintings of mine, and I can do them really fast. Each of these different flowers are starting to have a texture here, and it really doesn't take that long. And then you want to work kind of like on the water line, because it's really weird with water lines. they bring a sense of dilution. So maybe you have the waterline back there. I'm going to start bringing in some colors now, making it a little bit brighter, bringing back this background, making it pop. You know? The cool thing is the painting is yours, so you can make it anything that you want it to be, you know? Just want to carefully blend these colors from the back. And there's a sense of dilution in the water. It's really diluted. So much energy is happening. And when you look in the water, nothing is ever even. So you can keep painting on top of it and changing it, pulling it out, adding new colors, just blending wet on wet. Just see what happens here. Don't let one color too much overpower the other color. Really want to pay attention to what's happening here. And keep those strokes, like I said, loose, you know? Keep them loose. Want the center of the point here to be the flowers, so you really don't want to take away any, you know, energy from that, but you can still keep building up the colors as you see what I'm doing, just little bits by little bit, you know. Sometimes I like to take my palette knife and dig like into the water. You could have some green coming in here. It could be from the shadows, what's above. You could be really creative with that. Sometimes these reflections, what they do is just get in the way. You don't know what's happening, where one flower stops, where another starts. And we're doing these light layers because we do want to keep the light in there. We don't want to lose the light. You know, the whole thing about these paintings is you just want to move, is can move fast, but you don't want to lose the light. I teach classes where I have students really studying the light and what's happening in the background and what colors are coming through. Okay, so this is maybe just like, as we started a little bit late, maybe 10 minutes in, 20 minutes in, and I'm going to change this over here. I'm going to bring in some more of this orange and cover this up, because I want to blend these edges and I just want to make them kind of loose. We just lose them. Now we're just kind of going with this white opaque here, just covering these areas on top, building up a little bit more of these strokes. And again, you know, this is like a 15-minute fast demo here. Just want to show you how many washes that I can get in there in that amount of time. Don't forget the background's your friend too. You really want to build that up. Don't want to leave it hanging. This is where we can do little washes, and I love playing with color when I paint because I just want to make those areas just pop. And again, I'm just working fast here. This is like a 15-minute demo. We're about to stop now. I'll just show you what we got as far as now. Build this up a little bit more here. And again, down to the wire on timing. Okay, here we are building up the shadow. I'm going to get those thick paint strokes in there. I'm going to bring down the colors from the bottom. But here we are, and this is kind of, again, a little bit of in. So try it on your own. And I'm going to stop, and I'm going to build this up, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. And remember, when you're painting, it's only paint, so don't be afraid to like go back and change something or reinvent it. You know, it should be yours. Our students always ask me, they say, how do I know when I'm finished? And I'm like, when you feel that you've done enough, and when you feel that you don't need to push it anymore. I usually take my paintings and I look at them the next day. This is just a fast demo just to show you how to get the color on the canvas. Now, I'll work with this next painting and we'll be doing contrasting of colors. So again, just covering it, working with the color wheel, and doing a fast painting. And I'll let you see the texture up close and see all those wonderful strokes. And then I can work now into the painting into detail. And you can see my palette here has a lot of color, but it's evenly distributed, and I can mix really well with my knife. My colors aren't going to get muddy. Okay, until the next time. Ciao.